Hey, I'm not gonna be here long because I'm actually about to go outside for a little bit, and but I just had something on my heart and my mind that I wanted to share with you all, and that is just being mindful of what we allow to penetrate our hearts and our minds and our spirits on this little red app called YouTube. Because one thing you see is that a lot of YouTubers they live off of um, YouTube. They live for YouTube and they live off of YouTube. So they make money for videos, and some of them they find something that works and they work it. But the problem is that they're not really taking into consideration the amount of division that it causes. Like you have entire YouTube channels that are um, uh, um, dedicated to bashing black women or bashing black men. And if we're honest, it's typically a channel where the black man is bashing the black woman or the black woman is bashing the black man. And it's based on their experiences. But I think that's very unfair. It's very unfair and it's very unhealthy to punish an entire group of people based on your experience, your individual experiences. I can be the first to tell you that I've been in some really poor relationships, but I can't get upset and penalize all black men because I picked wrong. I have to own the role that I played and I have to take responsibility for what I allowed. And I think that's just a healthy mindset to have as adults because it's almost like someone forcing you to go to jail because somebody else committed a crime. And so just be mindful that you don't allow anyone's experiences to become yours, or that you don't allow your experiences to become everyone else's, because it's just not a fair way to look at life. And there's just so animosity and resentment within the black community as a whole. um, and it's interesting because we don't really always care how we treat each other, but we want to point out when someone else does it. But I think in order for us to become just better as a community, that we have to deal with ourselves as individuals. And we have to get to a place where we change change the things that we can change, and that we fix the things that we break. And I'm not gonna say I don't think it'll happen, but I don't foresee it happening because in order for that to happen, you have to be willing as an adult to take ownership of your stuff. And so I just wanted to just kind of put it out there that don't allow that to get inside of you, because it will jade you and it will start making you feel some type of way towards people who've not done anything to you. And I think that's just very unfair. We see it so much, and it's sad because a lot of the people that do it, they have entire spouses at home. So you have a black YouTuber with a whole black wife somewhere, shopping with the money he makes off YouTube, or you have a black female YouTuber with a whole husband back there making enjoying the money that she makes off of YouTube, while they're poisoning us against each other. Don't let that get in you. The people are people, and all of us are capable of the same thing, and we have to say, hey, maybe I picked wrong when I had a child by this woman, or when I had a child by this man. Don't punish everybody because of that. Learn the lesson so you can move on. Otherwise, you're not going to be healthy for any relationship. Because at the end of the day, if you want a healthy relationship, you have to put yourself in good health. And that means that you have to be willing to accept responsibility, and you have to be willing to move forward. And if you have children, please, just for the sake of your children, so that your children don't inherit trauma and your children don't inherit um, dysfunction, heal from that. Heal so that you can give your children a head start, because a lot of our young people are really inheriting trauma and inheriting all this anger and all this dysfunction and all this hatred. And that's not something we want to give to our kids. We don't want our child's legacy to be that they were raised by a man or a woman that hated their mom or hated their dad or hated people who reminded them of their mom or people who reminded them of their dad. So it's just something that's been on my mind. I just hope that some way, somehow, we can find it, um, that we can get to a place where we're taking into consideration how the things we do have a greater impact on our community and on our families and even just on us as an individual. But nevertheless, just my little 2 cents. I don't want to get involved in all this back and forth with people because I have a life to live and a God to glorify. But you all have a good Sunday and or a good day, whichever day you watch this message, and I will see you next video.